Going
It's my
against them,
favourite bet. This is what I've been waiting to talk about. Diego Sanchez and Fabian of ways.
Mate, like that. I don't know how you felt about it, but I read it first few days when it came out.
Get rid of that.
I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke at first, though. I didn't believe it. I was just like, you know, just because obviously it was just that recent where, you know, they were fucking best pals. You know, the conversation was going around like, are they lovers and all that. So then I read it today. I was like, a few days back, and I was like, they're split off. I was like, well, what's going on here? And then you sent me that link, didn't you, today? So having a little read and stuff like that. Mate, he just sounds like a proper bitchy ex, doesn't he? Just one of them.
Like, girl, mate, he sounds like. So, for anybody watching who hasn't seen, so I know Diego Sanchez has come out and said that he's got no power of attorney on anything, because apparently he was his manager as well as coach and guru and fella. I don't know if he is his fella. He moved in with him. So now Diego Sanchez split with his missus and all that as a kid. See, I'm learning about this. This is funny.
I didn't know that.
But this is what it said, because he says in that thing you went, he's got a kid and all this, and he's driving around in a £3,000 Merc, and he starts like saying stuff like he's driving around in a £3,000 Mercedes Benz, and he's not doing this, not doing that. He was in a 1-bed flat, even though he's got a kid to stay with them. And it's like, if you had any of this was a problem at the time, you should have said to him, not waited until he split up and then told the world, just stop being a bitch. Just get over it, man. You're an idiot. But you know, no one said nothing to you when you had them hanging upside down and you were chinning him.
I obviously with this, best thing to happen to Diego. And I think I texted, didn't I, saying like it'd be good if the UFC just take him back now. Just be like, you know what, Diego, come back here. We'll have you one last fight, mate, now that you got rid of him. It's only gonna help his career, because now you like Bellator and all that. But they're gonna be more open to working with Diego now if it's just him. But with that Fabio guy, like, it was just not gonna end well. I don't know how they split though. I want to hear from Diego. What happened? Like, who made the decision? Why did you make that decision?
He's made some statement that basically just says he no longer has power of attorney, this, that, and the other. And I think he's learning his lesson, maybe, unless he does go get drunk and just make some big Twitter rant or something. I think he's learned his lesson a little bit, and he's just sort of coming out with he's got no power of attorney, and he says is whatever, just we're done, we're not involved in any shape or form anymore.
Quite mature. There you go.
But I don't think people are going to pick him up. The whole CTE thing with the brain damage or whatever that they were going on about, I think that's tarnished them now. I think he'll be lucky to get anyway, unless he gets.
I do agree with that. Yeah, I completely agree. I think when you start having them conversations, and then, you know, I mean, it was his fault because he publicly aired them. Everyone's heard that conversation. People like me have listened to that conversation on fucking Instagram. You know what I mean? Like, it's out there now, so everyone knows that there's some kind of like issues maybe, and kind of the inside information, how the UFC kind of, you know, deal with that type of stuff. So I think I actually agree with you. I think if you Bellator having that conversation, like, I don't know, you'd have to go through a lot of hoops, wouldn't you, to kind of, you know, make it happen. But I think maybe if Diego Sanchez just signs a disclaimer saying I'm absolutely fine, goes for the test and everything. I don't know. But is it just for one fight though?
The other interesting thing is where they're asking for medical records. So Josh Fabian's come out and said he's had addiction to like 30 different drugs or something it was. Did you, am I misreading it? He said something like he's got addictions to this, that and the other. They may be saying it's for CTE. They may just want his medical records to see if they just let him fight after a drug test or not.
You know what? I think you're right, actually, because I'm just trying to remember the thing, but it was like he was saying that Diego Sanchez was on steroids during college. Did you hear that?
Yeah, he listed like a couple of things like painkillers and steroids, and I think he was trying to push that he was on the coke and stuff like that. But I don't know if he came up and used that word.
So he was saying that, and then you know what you're saying about medical records. He was like, so I was requesting them from Diego Sanchez's ex, or something like that. Or Diego was working with his ex to get the medical records, or something like that. But then he found out that the ex-wife was working with Dana White and Sean Shelby and Hunter and all that. And then he just said, you know, big red flags were going off. But then, and then in his next breath, he was saying that Diego Sanchez has got special needs. Did you listen to that?
There was a thing to listen to. I just read it through the thing, so I don't know if it covered everything that he was saying. I didn't realize it was audio.
Yeah, it was after work. I had a bit of downtime, and I was like, "Oh, let me just go on YouTube and stuff like that." And then I found like a little voice. It was an interview with someone, and yeah, he was saying about like just loads of shit, just proper slagging him off. To be honest with you, mate, like there's someone who went out and said, "I've got Diego's best interest at heart" and everything like that. I mean, you don't know because you're proper dragging him under the bus. Say he's on steroids during college. You know what I mean? All that shit. Like, you know.
Mate, you know what? Go down to your local gym and just spot them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's, you know, I know he's in professional sports, but you're effectively putting him in a position where he can be sued for every penny he made. You know, saying that he's been cheated.
Yeah.
So if he has drug tests for each of them things, and he says he was on drugs during that fight, then whoever fought him and lost could turn around and say, well, we've got witness statement here to say that he was cheating. I want my money. I want my win bonus or whatever. I want to took off my fight record and put on and took off his. Yeah, he's messing about someone's life career.
That was another, you know, I just remembered then. Another little weird thing as well was when Diego Sanchez fought Michael Chiesa. So that Fabio guy was basically said, before the fight, the athletic commission went into the dressing room thing, and they told everyone to get out, clear the room apart from Diego. And then obviously the fight happened, and Diego Sanchez didn't throw a punch. Now this is Fabio's word on this, by the way. This is his thing on it, and he was like, "We trained all striking during that fight camp, and then you go out there and you don't throw a punch." He was like, again, red flags. He was like, red flags. He's like, he basically was saying that he was trying to insinuate that Diego Sanchez has made a back deal with the athletic commission to lose to Michael Chiesa. I was just like, you know what I mean? It just didn't make any sense though, because like, why with the athletic commission? I knew this guy's being dead serious, by the way.
You know what, right? The athletic commission wouldn't get involved because
bullshit.
They don't make money off the UFC.
Yeah, this one I'm trying to say, mate.
Doing what they do in governing, but
didn't make any sense. But it's the fact I'm saying. It's the fact is this guy was just rambling on, saying just as much like conspiracy stuff as you can possibly think of, and it's like, you know, he's ruined his career, like, because I feel like I can't see any other fighter going with him. Can you?
No, lad. You know what? This is what I think of him. I think his next step is going to be fighting Jake or Logan Paul, because that's all he's fucking worth.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I can actually imagine
this is fucking Jake Paul, another fucking Ben Askren knockout. Just clean him up, Jake. Take him to the goal bin.
I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the only fights that you'd be cheering on Jake Paul, wouldn't you?
I'd buy $49.99 the pay-per-view to watch that.
I would as well. He'd be the only guy that would all cheer for against Jake Paul, like, and that's fucking saying something.
Yeah.